This podcast is brought to you by JAM, Junction Arts and Media, building community in the Upper Valley through media.
Okay, and we're back with episode 4, Screaming in the Darkness, with Dave, Sean, and Ryan.
Right
on today's episode, Suspenders.
Suspenders.
Bum, bum, bum.
Suspenders or belts? What's the answer?
They keep things up.
We're going to get deep into suspenders. They keep things up. They don't put pressure on the waist.
Yeah.
It's way better for your breathing. It allows for deep diaphragm breathing.
Lack of tension in the vast wasteland.
Look at it. Dave admits that he's thumbing his suspenders right now. He's got his thumbs going up and down his suspenders. He's pulling them a little bit, slightly erotic.
Calming. It's kind of calming.
It's calming, right?
Yeah.
There's an ergonomical, aesthetic function that suspenders serve, and
Gently massages your nipples.
no one's using these things. You're the only person I've seen in weeks wearing suspenders.
Let's bring suspenders back. Everyone should be wearing them.
Only people with pants.
Pants are easy to come by. I look for suspenders. I never find suspenders. In my entire life, I have never once ever worn suspenders. I believe that to be true. I've worn the corduroy onesie things, but I've never actually ever worn suspenders my entire life, and I'm sad. That makes me depressed, actually, because I love them.
We had to have them in the Army, and my dad always wore them.
Bike riders, you know, that bib they wear when they bike resembles a suspenders.
And it is a dad kind of uniform. If you're a dad and you're not wearing suspenders, what are you doing with your time? It's like your wardrobe. It's like the dad 101.
Get
Yeah, it really is.
suspenders, everyone. You're missing out. You have that stupid belt around your waist. It's a symbol of oppression. Get rid of the bolt
Definitely.
and get some suspenders on. And then you can snap them, you know?
Whoa.
Ouch. Pull up your pants and make it snappy.
This is great. If you're trying to quit alcohol, if you're trying to get off cigarettes, get a pair of suspenders. You don't need to go to AA or rehab.
Get a rubber band.
You're one pair of suspenders away.
They're a rubber band that you wear on your body. That should be the slogan for suspenders. Can you snap them one more time?
Snap them, yeah.
You have like elastic.
I'm getting sore.
Oh, those are like elastic.
What do they call that? Like ASMR, you know, like these YouTube videos, these sounds. This is for all the people who have a suspender kink. Snap your suspenders, Dave, so the people at home can get turned on.
Do it lightly. Do a light slap. Oh, one more time.
I have an erection.
And how do you put them on?
One leg at a time. No, I put them on in the back first because you can see what you're doing. If you put the front on first, you have to reach around backwards and try to clamp them on.
You know, you just reminded me of something. I have worn suspenders once in my life. In hockey,
Of course.
we had suspenders, right? We had pants that had suspenders from like 88 until like 92. Remember those things?
The suspender heyday.
And I loved wearing the pants because you got to wear the suspenders with the pants.
We need to find those and bring them back.
Yeah.
We all need a pair of suspenders. And I want to get a sponsor. I want to get a suspender sponsor. Hey, I went to a kink party at the Main Street Museum. Kink party. I don't know anything about it. It was a BDSM kink party.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
In New Hampshire?
Right across the street from our undisclosed location of the studio.
It must be Vermont, right?
Definitely Vermont.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
I go to this kink party and it's like, I can't even understand it. There's all these words and labels and definitions of what kink are you into and how's this work. And one woman there had a slave.
Really?
A slave.
On a chain.
It used to be very popular. It used to be a very popular kink back in the day.
Yeah.
I thought she was joking. I go, excuse me? She goes, yeah, that's my slave. I go, huh? She goes, yeah, slave. And I'm picturing a Pulp Fiction, you know, the guy in the GIMP outfit. And there is a GIMP outfit. He does whatever she's told to do, and she guides him around.
Is that legal?
This sounds like my life.
He likes it. That's what he's into. He wants to be a slave. That's his kink.
That's mine.
Explain that statement. Who is keeping you a slave?
Me.
Oh.
Self-imposed. Service. A life of service.
How is your slave doing?
My slave? I don't have a slave.
Oh, I thought you said you were your own slave.
No, I'm the Lord's slave.
Yeah, that's your kink. We finally comes out.
Yeah,
That
I
explains
have a Messiah
everything.
complex.
Oh, but you feel like you're a slave to who?
To the world.
Oh, I thought you meant like a person or society or something. But the world's keeping you on a chain.
No chains. I've broken the chains.
Slave to the world? Really? That's how you feel? You're slave to God? What about just being God's? Do you have to be God's slave? That doesn't sound right, Dave.
No,
I mean, it's your kink. So, I mean, if you're into it, yeah. I'm saying, you ever thought about saying servant to God or friend of God or colleague of God?
Fool for Christ.
A fool for Christ? That's better than I'm a slave to God.
That's why supposedly God gave free will.
That's a little aggressive.
Even though it's impossible to use it, we still have it.
Boom.
And he freed the slaves, right?
He's freed me. I guess I should say I'm a former slave, huh?
David's trying to turn on his telephone. He can't figure out how to work it.
I'm trying to see how much time we have left.
Dave, I set a timer, okay?
Yeah, but it's gone off.
What?
Show's over.
What time is it?
Is it past 2?
It's 1:56.
We got,
we got
4 more minutes.
Okay, we got 4 more
Start
minutes.
Okay,
wrapping
so
it
we
up
can
here.
solve the world's problems in 4 minutes.
Okay, 4 minutes.
Okay, go and
Updates
go.
for the people? Anything, closing words, closing comments any of us have?
Do good, be well. Love your neighbor, love yourself.
Sums it up for me too, I guess. Pretty comprehensive.
I'm a slave.
Let me ask a last question.
Oh, yeah.
Is it an illusion that we shouldn't take too seriously, or is this reality and therefore seriousness is appropriate?
I think both.
Oh, Jesus. You got to pick one or the other.
No, don't you always like to be the person who says both? I like to be that asshole. You want to do this or this? Let's do both. God damn it, man. Pick a freaking answer to the question, okay? Your high and mighty both comment.
What was the other choice?
Either it's an illusion and therefore all the seriousness isn't to be taken seriously, or there's no such thing as an illusion. It is reality and therefore it should be taken seriously. Or not. I guess you can't take both ways.
But I actually do think both. It's like it is an illusion. I used to be like, life's a virtual reality illusion.
It might be the only one we have, though.
But you know what? Play it real.
Yeah.
We're in the game. It's not like we're playing, a video game. Doesn't really matter if, we feel our consequences to our actions.
Don't fake the anger.
No.
What anger?
If you're Dave, you never need a fake anger.
I don't have a lot of anger. That's not fair.
You're the most misunderstood man in the Upper Valley.
But there's nothing wrong with anger, though, I hope, right? I mean, anger is a useful tool.
Oh, yeah, that's how we...
There's a righteous anger that you can
Absolutely.
harness.
I'm sick and tired.
It's not violent.
I'm sick and tired of people saying, are you getting triggered? Are you triggered? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you triggered? As if being triggered is the thing that no one wants to be ever.
The trigger is the best sense you have inside you of protecting yourself. The only security system we have is our triggers.
Well said. It's like we're so scared to be upset. It's like people are so scared to admit that they're bothered by something or they don't like something. Your quick reaction is, no, I'm not triggered. I'm not triggered. Anyone who says I'm not triggered, that means you're triggered. And it's okay. Embrace your triggers.
Well, this is New Hampshire. We definitely embrace triggers here. Hold that sound up to the microphone. That's the sound of the show ending.
This has been Screaming in the Darkness. We're the show where truth meets comedy. We're exposing truths. We're saying it like it is. We talk freely. We're screaming in the darkness. We're revealing what's in our deep in our heart.
Well said. That might sum it up right there. Should we guys cut the show off right now?
And yeah.
Thank you for listening to this Jam podcast. If you have found this program interesting and would like to find more Upper Valley content or learn how to produce your own media, please visit us at uvjam.org.